welcome to another episode of Pluto Motors. And in this episode, the Cortina finally gets some love. It's coming out of its hibernation. Yeah, it's been sat under this car cover since like, I think the end of October. I haven't driven it basically over the winter because, you know, salt on the roads and stuff. Didn't want to risk it really. So yeah, it's been under this cover. It's one of those, it's like a 4-layer cover. It's a decent one anyway. I think it's made by a company called Stormforce. But yeah, that's where it's been hiding, as you can see. It goes underneath, and it's got straps on it as well, stop it blowing away. And it's the wind has got up here. I mean, it's really got up when that storm were on. The wind got right up and the cover didn't come off the car. I was worried it was going to do, but no, it stayed on. So it's been pretty good. Ideally it'd be in there, but there's an Astra Sport inside there, so I can't put it in there. But when the Astra Sport's done, that's where the Cortina will live. And then I'll probably give Pete that cover for his car that stays outside. But anyway, we'll get the cover off in a minute, and we'll see what sort of state how the car's in, how it's held up over the winter months. Be back to you in a minute. Right, so taking the cover off anyway, and it appears to have been all right under there actually. Doesn't look any worse than when I put the cover over it, to be honest. It's still, you know, all that were there before, that scabbing on the bottom of the doors and the sills, that were already there. That's still the same. I sprayed that with a bit of Lanagard as well, just to try and stop it getting any worse. But it seems, yeah, the cover seems to have done the job actually. I think it would have deteriorated if it weren't under the cover, definitely. I need to sort that out. The gasket's gone altogether. It's been held in by them 2 bits of plastic. Yeah, if anybody's got a gasket for this type of mirror, let me know, because I desperately need one. I've got a feeling I'm going to be driving along, the glass is just going to pop out at some point. Yeah, let's open it up and look inside as well, see what the inside's fair like. Yep, the inside looks alright. So looks like I left it. I don't need to put that trim panel back on. But yeah, that seems to have held up under the cover. I had some car mats made for it as well. Some proper, you know, tailored fit ones. They look nice, don't they? There they are in the back as well. Yeah, they go nice with interior car. But yeah, that's held up alright, and it seems to have done its job, the cover anyway, definitely. But there's 2 jobs I want to do on the car before I take it to the car show. The car show's at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So there's your fuel line, I think it's behind that wheel, Pete said, that needs replacing. Then there's one under the bonnet as well. And also the exhaust, because it's dropping off. If you look, it's been kind of repaired, but it's coming apart as the repair on it, so it needs replacing. And I've got a new back box now. So yesterday I got under the car and see if I can film this, if I can see it even. Yeah, the clamp where it clamps to the other part, the middle section, I sprayed that with a load of WD-40, so hopefully the bolt should undo fairly easily. But yeah, I'll be doing them 2 jobs, and then hopefully this can go off to the car show in Wrea Green. As long as it starts, when I attempt to start it. It was starting fine before, now it's had the carburettor done, it's driving alright as well, so I think it'll make it. I've got the E46 in reserve if this doesn't, but I reckon it'll make it to the car show. So probably film a bit of me doing the fuel lines and the exhaust, and then hopefully the filming after that will be me driving down to Wrea Green. There's one of the fuel lines. If you can see, that section there is very old looking. The current E10 petrol might, you know, cause it to corrode and split and leak fuel everywhere. So it's going to be replaced with this stuff. I can get the. So this is what you want. This is what Pete gave me, this length to use on my car. If you look, it says it's SAE J30 R6 suitable for unleaded, 5/16th of an inch. So yeah, and I've got some new clamps for it as well, so get on with replacing that. Right, so it's got these clips on, so I need to get some pliers on them and loosen them. That's going to be fun. There we go. Right, so they're off now. What I'll do is I'll cut the length of new pipe first before I pull this off. I'll cut it to length. Right, so I've cut length of it, same length. I've measured it the same as what's on the car already, and I've put the some new Jubilee clips on it, ready to put on. So I'll get on with that now. Where is it? Right, it's just there. Just point it there. Yeah. Right, so it's off with the old one.
Is it one cleaning off, or is it alright? Are they going on alright?
It should go on alright, yeah. A bit of fuel leakage, but not too bad. Take the old clip off. Go off this side. Oh. That's tougher. Oh, but it's off. Take that off. Right, pretty sure they ain't going anywhere. There, that's what it now looks like. Which is a lot better and a lot safer. I don't think I can do many more miles. It's trouble-free motoring. This is the old fuel hose, and as you can see, it don't look too clever. I don't know if the camera's picking up. It's cracking a bit, so yeah, it probably did need replacing, especially with this E10 petrol coming in. That's like supposed to be more corrosive, you know, to fuel lines. Right, on to the next one. Right, so here's the next fuel line. I don't know if you can see it there. This is it here. But yeah, that's going to be difficult to film, I think. Probably the best thing to do with this is to you can see the end of it there. I think the best thing to do with this would be to yeah, I don't think I'll be able to film me doing this one, but what I'll do is I'll show you afterwards. I've changed the hose now. Let's see if I can get it in there. You can see that's it there. You can see it's got a new clip on it, nice new length of fuel hose there, and then down into that one you can just about see that Jubilee clip. Yeah, it's a bit of a fiddly one to do, but we managed it anyway. That's great, so just exhaust to do now. Oh, what's that? Ah, Pete's wire brush. Oh, must have. Yeah, we're using it when we did the carburetor. He's left it under. I've been driving around with it underneath the bonnet. I better get rid of that and that washer as well. Right, so the fuel lines are done. I've not been able to do the exhaust because I had a kitchen sink to fit. I'd arranged to do it today and I completely forgotten about it. Got a phone call saying, you know, when you're turning up, and I'm like, oh yeah, but I'd arranged to do it before I knew we were car showing. So it's now yeah, just past 2 o'clock. So the show started at 1. Hopefully there'll still be cars there. Hopefully I can get on the field. I mean, I don't even know if it's one that you just can turn up at, or if you have to you know, if you had to book it, I don't know. I'll have to say, I think you can just turn up here, but yeah, I'll be going if this starts. Hopefully it will. I hope the battery's not flat. Do I need chalk? Ooh. It's trying to start. Another go. Ah, success! So we can go to the show in this E46. Doesn't need to be used. Backup car is not needed. Right then, just let this settle down a bit and set off to the show. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, Wrea Green, here we come. Yeah, I've been dying to drive this car, to be honest. You know, for being, over the winter, not being able to drive it, but like I said, if I want to stop it from rotting to bits, I need to not use it when it's the roads are salty and stuff. But today we've got the perfect day for it. It's great. Just approaching Wrea Green now. It's like a little village sort of between Preston and Blackpool. It's very busy at the minute. I wonder if I'll be able to put the car on the field or not. Yeah, wow, it's busy. Yeah, I'm not sure where I could put it. Just put it here. think here will do. I don't know how you go back. If you've got to pay or anything, I'll have to try and find somebody, see what they say. Right, back in a bit and we'll have a walk round the show. Ooh, exciting times. Right, so I made it then. There was nobody at the gate or anything, so I just parked it up here by the entrance. There's the entrance. But yeah, I'll just do a quick sort of overview of the size of it. It's a fairly big show, so anyway, I've had quite a lot of people looking at the Cortina already, which is nice. But I'm going to have a walk around and film some of the other cars for you. So obviously there's Justin the Cortina, and if I can I'll try and put in a reason why it's called Justin. Pete accidentally gave it that name. Next up we've got a Mustang, fairly new one I think. It's just a nice old Jag, XJ6. Series 3, I think so. This old Ford, is it? Model A, I think it is. Another old Austin here, this is. Oh, this is really. One for Jill with it, she likes these sorts of cars the best. Shame she couldn't be here today. And there's. Is this the same one as what was at the Up North Social? No, I think it's a different one. Range Rover, it looks fairly modern. I bet it's probably older than I think it is. Might be 20 years old, I don't know. MG. Is that an MGA? There's an MGB there, which is obviously will bring a rubber bumper on the engine. And then MGR-V8, which one? Well, I think, didn't MG use up old MGB body shells to make it? Yeah, they were quite expensive when we were new. Well, they were very expensive when we were new as well. Quite sought after now. Another MGB there. On the J plate, so it would have had chrome bumpers originally. I've got this 96 V4 rally car, which looked like it was used by Stig Blomqvist back in the day. And I've got all this, off from House Spider. It's nice, is that? It's one of the later ones because it's got the fatter bumpers on it. And then look at this, this is a Festival of the Unexceptional Ford of this. It's got 1.3 popular. Nice checked interior that the later model Escort Popular's got. Lovely. Yeah, I do like seeing these old 3-door Escorts. Haven't been turned into like RS Turbo replicas or used to reshell RS Turbos or XR3Is. There's a Morris 8 here.
Come out.
Beetle. There's always Beetles at these shows. And then here's one from Mr. Andy Livesey. Triumph Stag. But unlike his Stag, this one actually works. Sorry, Andy. Another MGB. Quite a few we've seen now. It's a GT because it's hardtop one. This is a Roadster in the same colour. And then we've got a Lotus Elise. And then, oh, I like this. I haven't seen one of these for a while. It's an Audi 80 Coupe. A friend used to have one of these, a 2.2, they're pretty quick. And then, look at this. This is good as well. Mark 1 Fiesta. It's got the wide arch kit on it. Looks like it's actually a track day car, I think. Yeah, very nice. It's very quick as well. I do like Mark 1 Fiestas, I would like one again. I've had 2 back in the day. And then here we have a load of TVRs. Obviously coming from Blackpool, just down the road. There's quite a lot of TVRs all grouped up down here together. I'll just do a quick overview of them. It's a funny looking TVR.
Do you like that?
What do you like? Oh, that's a Lotus.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick overview of the TV. That's a funny looking TVR as well. Never knew they did a model with 3 wheels. There's this one that's in an interesting shade of like pearl white. And there's an older one. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad here. It's quite a windy day today. Hopefully it's not affecting the video too much. This is probably the times when I could do with an actual mic rather than relying on the one on the camera. But yeah, there's various models on here. There's TVRs. It'd be nice if I can film them all starting up as they're leaving to make a really nice sound. And there's this one, which is the oldest one here, which I'm not sure what model it is. Let's see if it tells you on the back. It says it's a TVR Victor. If you look at the lights, you might recognise them as being they're from a Mk3 Cortina. They look like it to me anyway. Right, so back to some more cars. There's quite a lot of cars here actually, because it's a nice day. There's quite a good turnout. Last time I went to it 3 years ago, it had been raining in the morning, so it was only about half full of the field. But yeah, today it's full. It's really good turnout. Seems like there's a good variety of cars as well. So we've got this here, this Porsche here, and then so we've got Lotus Euro. She's that's lovely, is that? Very low as well. And we've got this interesting looking Mini. That's bonkers. Yeah, I've got a feeling that's going to be quite interesting to drive, that one. Be a bit of a rocket. Convertible Range Rover. I never knew they did a convertible version of it. Unless somebody's converted it themselves. I think it may be a coach build. I think you could get a coach builder to convert a Range Rover for you if you fancied it with a soft top. And there's a Defender. P1800 Volvo, like the Saint drove. And there's a Lotus Elan Plus 2. Is it called Plus 2? I think they'll call it Plus 2, the Elan Plus 2. George Best used to drive around in one of those back in the day.
Well, this is Dr. Who's car. Stunt double or Betty.
Is it? Oh, right. Ah, I didn't.
Jacket.
Some brother's companion.
Ah,
That's a stunt double.
right. So you were the stunt double.
Lucky, yeah. My husband used to run the Doctor Who Museum when he was alive in Blackpool.
All right.
I belonged to him.
Right.
And
Oh,
when he
that's
passed
good.
away, John and Dave kindly agreed to drive it at the shows for me.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
It's going to get restored hopefully during the winter.
Yeah. It's good of you here to tell me what it is, because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known what it was, to be honest.
1970s era. John Pertwee and Tom Bacon.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
It's the best of a cry. I think they did a one-off episode with Ace.
Right. Oh, good info there, thanks.
So come on. The number plates on the back. Who won?
Oh, right, I'll film that then, yeah, cheers. Yeah, so some good info there from those two ladies. About, there you go, who won on the back. Yeah, some good info there about what this car is, because like I saw it, didn't have a clue, to be honest, but then again I didn't watch Doctor Who back in the 70s, so that's why I didn't know. We've got Morgan here, then Lotus Evora, that's nice, I like it in that black and gold colour scheme. I would like one of these cars. This is a modern car that I would like to have, but expensive. Yeah, it's a bit like the JPS Capri from back in the day. Here we go, classic Mark 1 Golf GTI. It's a really nice one. I think this one's been featured on the TV. Okay, yeah, it was, yeah, using Channel 4's For the Love of Cars. I thought I recognised it. But yeah, very nice original example there. And then this one's obviously called Dorothy.
Hello.
And it's a Bertram 1900, so I reckon this is probably the oldest car here. Yeah, look at how different cars were back then. You know, you've got the horn is literally just, yeah, just squeeze that to get your horn sound, and yeah, very different from what you get nowadays. Interesting, that one. There's an MG TC from 1948. I only know that because I'm reading the information on the windscreen. And then we'll go with a 70s MG Midget. You can tell it's 70s model because it's got the round rear wheel arches rather than the squared off ones. It's in a nice shade of orange there. Or is it, oh no, is it tangerine? Don't want to upset any Blackpool fans. And another Lotus Europa. That one's nice, I like the colour scheme on that one with the blue with the gold detailing. Very nice. Another Elan +2 there. Another Evora. Another MGB Roadster. That's a nice colour as well. And then another one here. What is this? Assuming that's an MGTC as well. I'm not a big expert on these, but yeah, there's a lot of cars here. I think it's probably going to have to be done in 2 or 3 parts as a video. So there's that many. There's John Cooper, original Mini. Because with RS 500, so this is like the creme de la creme of Sierra Cosworths. This one. These are going for big money now. You can tell it's a RS 500 because it's got the extra spoiler. The original's just had the whale tail spoiler. This has got the extra spoiler on the boot lid. We've got a classic Escort Mexico. And I'm assuming that colours the Daytona yellow.
Oh, look at this one.
That's really nice, that, yeah. I do like them Mark 1 Escorts in that colour. We've got a Lamborghini. Don't know what model it is. Is it Gallardo? Is it Murcielago? I'm not quite sure. Does it tell you on the back? No, it just says Lamborghini. Yeah, it's either, I think it's a Gallardo. I'm not sure, but I'm more interested in this one anyway. lovely. Mark 1 Cortina GT. That's in nice condition. Oh, you can maybe see why it's in nice condition. It's a left-hand drive model, so it's probably lived its life somewhere with a climate that's a bit kinder to cars. But yeah, it's still very nice with those steering wheels on the wrong side. We've got Mercedes, which I've no idea what it is. It's very modern for a 55 reg car. And then, here we go. Vauxhall Victor. I think this is an F-Type. Not. Oh, for sale as well. £9,000. That's not bad for that actually. It's in very good condition. Yeah. A really nice motor for somebody that. That's what I like, these old Vauxhall interiors. How cool was that? How cool that Speedo. Oh, and that Radiomobile radio as well. Yeah. Very nice. Just basically like mini versions of like American cars at the time. MGB GT, this is a V8 version. I do like the V8 versions of these. I would, if I were going to get an MGB, that'd be the one I'd want, would be a V8.
Just come here, because there's a lady here from Bartown I want to introduce you to.
There's one Mercedes in SLK. That's on a 53 plate, so that's nearly 20 years old. Is it? No, it's just an SL. No, I think the SLK was a smaller one. So it's SL500. That's got nice red leather interior. Yeah, tasty. We've got another Mini. It's white with a black roof. That's on an H plate, so it's 1969 to 70. This one here, which is, what is this? It is, oh, it's a Renault. It's like a Renault Diamond there. It's huge. It's the height of these old cars, you know, compared to what's more modern ones. Yeah. But yeah, another one that Julie'd like. She does like this era of car. I'm more into 70s, 80s cars. That's mine, some 60s. 90s obviously, Mark 3 Astras. Yeah, it's one of the prettiest cars ever made. E-Type Jaguar. They do look stunning. Especially these earlier models. Before they had to fatten up due to the crash regulations.
They're not nice at roof up either. No, they're better when it's down.
Especially when they're chunky and tall, getting them as the roof's up.
There's another Morgan, I think. Are there still wooden frames on these Morgans? Do they still use wooden frames on these? I don't know. No older ones have. And then we've got Bank Robber's favourite, Mark 2 Jag. This one's really nice. Really nice shade of grey that it's in. And I like these because I've got them dashboards are more like a piece of furniture than a car dashboard. Brilliant the amount of wood that's in. Yeah, another one here. Pair of them, both very nice. And there's a, is it an XK120? I think. I mean, this was a really nice car back in the day. You know, this is one of the best cars you could buy back then. Look at the lines on it; they're just lovely. They're just, you know, the old saying, they don't make them like that anymore. Definitely applies to this one. about to leave. Let's see if we can get him driving out of the show. Just finished chatting. Right, I had to stop filming there because I was losing my voice, and also the battery was nearly running out as well. So I think this is a carb up, so it's a nice Jag XJ there. All modern 154 plate and mini milk. Obviously a kind of utility vehicle based on mini mechanicals. And here's a really light MGB. I do like it in that colour with those stripes down the side. Oh, looks great, doesn't it? Yeah, I do like that in that colour. That's nice. We've got white one. Another Stag. And yet another MGB. Been loads at this show. Bit like Rover 75s at the last one. Another one here that Julie'd like. That's massive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what model of car it is, but it's quite impressive looking. I'm hoping I'm filming it alright. It's the sun so bright I can't see the screen on the camera. But yeah, absolutely no idea what model of car it is, but I know it's old and it's massive. Another MGB GT there. Bmw I8. It's Jaguar K8 that, or next KR.
Gather around, everybody, if you will.
Yeah, I think it's an K8 that.
I know you'd like to take advantage of this beautiful afternoon. Have a leisurely drive home.
Which is a Marauder. Marauder. I don't know what that is. Didn't tell
Right,
me.
okay, well, we're going to start. Firstly, on behalf of Trinity,
Yeah, I've never heard of Marauder before.
may I just thank this opportunity to
It's
thank
a Series 2
all the
Iris
thanks
Turbo.
who have come out
It's nice, got nice
the other day. Thank you
Recaro
very much.
interior. I always thought these
350
interiors were lovely in the Iris Turbo models.
Great round of applause.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you very, very much. And of course, without your
There's a modern BMW that don't look anywhere near as nice as the older ones. Rover P4. And here we go. Here's one for our American viewers. Plymouth, which is Super Fiore. Oh no, Sport Fiore even, sorry, I can't read. I thought it said Super Fiore. I do like the shape of these actually, they are absolutely enormous, but the shape's very nice. The interior is really cool looking as well. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. I do like that Speedo in it. And those huge tail lights as well. Yeah, I think I'd have trouble getting into a parking space in the supermarket though. Right, here we go, another one. This is a Cadillac. I know, because it says so on the front. This is cool, look at them bumpers. The amount of chrome on them bumpers. They're amazing. Yeah, you can see why they brought in the crash regulations. Yeah, it wouldn't be nice if we got hit by one of them. Yeah, don't bear thinking about really. This is a 60 special.
Retiring to later.
Yeah, that's got cool interior. So it's one painted like. I mean, that's enormous. I think, yeah, it's bigger than the Super Fury. And yeah, it's called Fleetwood because it's about as big as Fleetwood. Yeah, they're cool as well, them tailpipes. Yeah, very nice. And then we've got something completely different next to it. This Triumph, which is a bit of TR, I'm not sure what TR. Let's have a look on the back, does it tell you? No, it doesn't, so it's, I'm assuming it is a TR model, but I don't know which. And then that's a TR6, I know that one. It looks better with those wheels actually, rather than the wheels that tend to get. Ferrari going past. A Lambo. And a Porsche. All sounding really nice there. Shelby Mustang GT there, more modern one. Another Morgan. And quite a few Morgans here as well. Aston Martin there, not sure what model it is. It's an Aston Martin. Lotus 7, or is it might not be an original, it might be K-Group 7. Assuming that one is because it's on Q registration. Another MGB. And there's a couple of minis for Sharon. She does love her minis. They're both really nice. Because that's on a T-plate, so that's made in 1999. So it's one of the last. I think they made them till X registration. I think were the last. Got Mark 2 Jack driving out of the show, I think. I hope the wind noise isn't affecting it too much. So what we've got next, we've got a nice Audi R8 in that, it's that shade of purple actually, it's a bit like the purple velvet, the Ford colour. Once again, apologies for wind noise. But yeah, that's nice. Got the V8 engine on display there. That's another like modern car that I would like one of these, but obviously, you know, buying one and running one's a bit prohibitive. Is at the time being anyway, you know. Unless I end up, you know, charging about £100,000 for each bathroom and kitchen off it, and probably not going to be able to afford one. So we've got another Porsche here. It's probably some incarnation of 911. Not sure what model number is. MGF. And then here we go, we've got a Bmw I8. Now it's another modern car that I quite like. It's probably the last nice looking BMW that they made. But yeah, this is Roadster version of it. But yeah, this is, I don't love how it looks, the you know, the scoops on the back. Detail, it's lovely. Yeah, really, definitely going to be a future classic, that one. I've got another Jaguar there, assuming that's, not sure what model that is, but does it tell you on the back? It doesn't tell you on the back, but it looks very nice from the back. And then here we got a Ferrari, which is worth a lot of money, and the number plate's probably worth a lot of money as well. It's probably worth more than all my cars put together. But yeah, that's quite a modern one. I don't know what model it is. Obviously, this is, you know, top quality narration of the event here. It's in California, as it says so on the dashboard. But yeah, that's Ferrari California, if that's your thing. Then here we go. Another one for Julie. She'd have loved this show. She should have come with me. Morgan driving off. Aston Martin there. And then, oh, look at the colour of this thing. That colour's amazing. It's like an orange sort of pearl. That's really nice, is that? It's a McLaren of some description. Obviously I'm useless at supercars. Probably don't have much interest in them because I know I'll never own one. Yeah, some more driving off. There's a Jaguar XJS.
Can anybody guess what the biggest vehicle here is today?
They're not sitting here with.
Yellow, got front-facing wheels, and you use it along the summer. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there we go. Premier League footballer's favourite here. Bentley. I think it's Continental.
Around somewhere, David and Karen.
That Porsche, whatever it is. Is it a Cayman or something? This is nice though. That's all Mercedes coupe, eh? Yeah, is it a CE? Sure it is. Yeah, it is. It's a 280S. No, an SE, not CE, sorry. But yeah, I like this. Number plate as well. I like how them letters are done. That really suits the car actually. I'm not normally a fan of black and silver number plates, but on this car I think it definitely works. Another car that definitely works on is this. Look at that. Ferrari Dino.
No admin charges, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's lovely. And it's a right-hand drive model as well, so that'll be really rare. But yeah, I think this is one of the best looking Ferraris ever made. Really nice. It's yeah, not too flashy either. It's quite restrained for you know, 70s supercar. Yeah, very pretty. And another modern Mercedes. Is that the one? I don't know, is that the same model that Clarkson kept shredding the tyres on Top Gear years ago? And another Austin Ava 3000 there. With Jag XK. That one being an XKR model. MG, is that an MGA? I think that might be an MGA. And then this. I've no idea what that is. To find out what car that is. It's an Elvis. Yeah, another like lost manufacturer. Apparently Elvis made really nice cars back in the day, and it looks really nice. Anyway, the interior looks lovely. All nice wooden leather, but it smells really nice when you get inside it. Another Mercedes here. I think is that an SL? Oh, Oh god, the E-type Jag that's started up there. I'll go over to it before it drives off. It's a later one, might be V12. Yeah, that's a V12 model. That'll sound nice. We'll pull off now. It's a nice one, that later one. We've got Rolls Royce. I think was that a Silver Shadow? Yeah. The only Silver Shadow I ever had were made by High Tech back in the day. And then there's a Bentley here. I think some of the cars are starting to go now. Obviously I turned up a bit late, so that didn't help. Got another day in the dark there. Oh, I like this one. Some nice Japanese metal here. That's an, is it a 240 or a 260Z? Well, that's some badge, which are actually what the import Nissans were called back in the day. If you look on the engine itself, it says Nissan. Yeah, it's a nice straight 6 in that. I'll tell you what it is, it's a 240. Yeah, that's very nice. So, probably my favourite car so far. This thing's massive. Is this wow, I've no idea what it is, but very big, very impressive. That's a Buick. That's huge. Not sure what model it is, obviously. It looks like the same model as that car behind it, yeah. So it must both be Buicks, but that's enormous. That's massive, and it's enormous, and it's, if you look, it's only got 2 seats, or has it? Yeah. I think there's only 2 seats in it, and it's right-hand drive, which is unusual for an American car to get right-hand drive. But then, you should recognise what this car is. DeLorean DMC-12, Northern Ireland's Ferrari. Obviously it didn't do very well back in the day, but then it got new lease of life when it was used for the Back to the Future films. So I think because of its association with that, it's quite collectible now. But yeah, stainless steel body, no paint on it. Quite a futuristic look back in 1981. Yeah. Nice Mark 1 Escort over there, about to drive off. It's on an F plate, so it's a very early one. What's this? What is this car? It is a Ginetta. It's a 12 reg, so it's 10 years old. Not sure what model it is. A few Jeeps there. Another Jaguar XK8. It's a convertible model, or they'd probably call the Roadster. Is this a supercharged one? No, that's just an XK8, it's not the supercharged version. This is a Mercedes SLK, obviously it's a smaller version of the SL. A 2-seat soft top sports car. This has got supercharger obviously by the word compressor on the side. This is a German word for supercharger. Is that, I think that's an F-type. Yeah, interesting sort of matte black finish. I'm assuming it's been wrapped. And then an S-type, which I think back in the day didn't Sting advertise these on the telly back in the day. I think that song Desert Rose were used in adverts for this. Sure it was. Another XK8 there. It's quite an unusual colour, that solid red colour. I don't think I've ever seen many in that colour. They're usually all like metallics. But it quite suits it actually, yeah. Looks a bit different. I don't like it in that colour. And there's a newer one. So obviously this is where the XK club are parked up. There's another one. Another XJ there. And then here's Sharon and John. This is your dream camper, I would assume. Yeah. It's in really good nick, is that one. Yeah, very nice. Can we get a shot of the interior? Let's see. Yeah, the interior's done in yellow as well. Yeah, very nice. Can I get a better shot of it through the back? It's hard because there's so much, because it's sunny, there's so much reflections off the glass. Could do with it being a cloudy day, would probably be better for filming the cars, to be honest. There's another V8 supercharged Mercedes SL there. Oh. Chrysler Crossfire there. Don't see many of them about. Oh, this is another car I like that got like absolutely slated at the time, the Lexus Sc 430. I would like one of these. I really like them, you know. Obviously it's cars are, you know, subjective art, and you know what one person likes somebody else might not like, but personally I really like these cars. I just think they're a bit ridiculous, which kind of appeals to me. But yeah, I love that interior, look at that. Oh, that wooden leather, that's great. Yeah, definitely a fan of these cars. Maybe because people don't like them. And here's a rare sight now. Mark 5B Escort. Called the 5B because they changed the front end slightly. Did some other improvements because the original Mark 5 that were released in 1990 wasn't very good. But yeah, this is nice, seeing one that's in such good condition. So they changed the back end as well. They put these lights that went into the boot lid as well. But it still had the horrible interior from before. With those weird seats that used to get worn out after about. Oh, thanks. Oh, the owner's just told me I can open the door to film inside. Lovely. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I had these weird seats that like didn't sort of have any stitching in, they were like moulded. But they tended to wear quite badly, although these aren't as bad as some I've seen. But it's only done 35,000 miles. But yeah, probably something that seemed a good idea at the time, but you know, didn't pan out well. I didn't think about how warm they'd get a few years down the line. Got another MGB there, Roadster. Here's one for 1.9 Peugeot 205 GTI. One of the original hot hatches from the 1980s. This is a later one, you can tell by the light clusters. Back on the 8 trench, that's 1991. So I'm coming to the end of the run. Yeah, you can tell it's 1.9 by those style of wheels that we used on the 1.9 models, and some of them had half leather interior, which this one does have. Yeah, that's nice. Here's another one actually. You can see the differences between them. This is a 1.6, but you can see on the 1.6 they had that wheel design. And this one's a later one as well because it's got the later style light clusters. This one's really nice. It looks totally standard, does this one? Yeah, and as you can see, the seats are just all cloth in this model. There's a few other little bits of differences between them, the engine being the obvious main one. Right. I wonder if that musical copyright. There's a original Range Rover there. That's a air plate, so it's 80s. It's a 384. Original Land Rover Discovery there. P-plates, that's quite an early one. Another Jaguar XK. I don't know what are these. Oh, some commercial vehicles up here. No idea what they are. Not other commercial vehicles, but that's an Austin. Mostly Jay Waring, some from Wrea Green right here. There we go, look at that, look at the phone number, that's our phone number's got 2 digits. Kirkham 59. There's another Waring's commercial vehicle, this time an ARF. And then another Waring's one. And then this is interesting. What's this? This is like a really, really posh mobile home. It's a Vanden Plough anyway, you can tell by that logo there on the radiator grille. Must be Princess as well, Princess there. But yeah, I think it's the poshest like mobile home camper van thing I've ever seen. And it's huge as well. Yeah, on an F-reg, so that's 67, 68 it was made. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That music's making me want to get down and boogie. Oh yeah. Right, here we go, we got a 90s Toyota MR2. Very nice, some of you can tell it's late 80s, early 90s. 16 valve truck cam writing on it. Cool, I like stuff like that. My voice is starting to go again, that's not good. I've got another bottle of water in my car. Probably have to use it soon. There's a burger van here as well, so you know, we're getting treated to a burger chat as well. You lucky, lucky people. But yeah, that's a nice MR2 that. And then, is it an MX5? No, it's not. It's a Fiat 124 Spider, but it is basically the same as the MX5, just badged as a 124 Spider. I think the engine's different, but if you look, the interior and everything is pretty much the same as the MX5, but it's got Fiat badges in it. But probably a good idea by Fiat to, you know, basically build their version of the MX5 is probably the best, you know, 2-seat sports car you can get. So, you know, seems like a logical move by Fiat. Another MGB GT, this in a really 70s shady yellow. Rubber bumpers model. Porsche there. on a V plate, so it's quite, yeah, that's over 20 years old, that Porsche. It still looks pretty modern, doesn't it? Yeah, V 1992, yeah. We're about 22, 23 years old. Focus RS there. There's the actual MX-5 there. Some more cars starting up here. Get these before they disappear. This is a Riley Elf. So it's a version of the original Mini. And there's another Elf next to it, which is pretty much the same. Interior colour even the same. I think, yeah, pretty much identical models. Obviously I like this one on the left better because of the number plate. They're both in really nice nick. Look good park next to Sharon's Mini. They look very original like Clubman does. There's another XK Jaguar. Seen a lot of them today. Here's one, it's MGA. That's in a nice shade of orange or tangerine. Well, it's actually quite similar to the Sebring Red in my Cortina. Here we go, this is one I like as well, another Jap car. Nissan 300ZX. So hopefully it's in shot. I really can't see the screen, all I can see is my reflection. Yeah, that's a nice one, is that? I like those. I've got another Golf GTI. I think these are just about to go as well, so I could film that driving off. Obviously I'd have liked to have got here earlier, but the plan was to get them fuel lines done, get the exhaust done, drive down here, get here for start at the show, but I forgot that, helping somebody fit a kitchen sink today, ended up doing that. It's a bit modified, so should have a tasty sounding exhaust on it. Should sound good when it pulls away. Here we go. Yeah. So I think we've pretty much come to the end of the show here. I think there's a few more cars there, about 4 more cars, and then we'll come to the end. I might have to do this video in 2 parts. I'll see what the footage comes out like. It might have too much wind noise on it. You never know. There's Aston Martin. Just started up. Oh, give some revs. Yeah, I'll go up in the rev it a bit more. There's a Porsche Taycan. It's an interesting one. That's electric. It's not made any noise as it's pulled off. And then this one, this is interesting. This is it's a Nissan POW. Yeah, Nissan POW. So obviously a model that weren't sold in the UK. It's a Japanese import. Well, so you can tell it's a Japanese import because of different sized number plates on this. Japan use a different size. We use a long rectangular ones, they use a some kind of shorter rectangular plate. But yeah, this is in nice condition. But it's from the late 80s. But yeah, very quirky Japanese car. I think the stereo on that, if you could see it down near where the gear lever is.
Isn't it? Cracking car. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you very much for chatting about it. Good. Love that. That is a cute car.
Yeah, it's an interesting car, that. Right, so I think we've come to the end of the cars that are here. As far as oh, there's some Jags over there. Let's get those in. I'll probably cut to when I'm actually at the car. Yeah, it's Jag here. If I can't see it on the screen. Yeah, maybe my filming won't be that great, and wind noise, it might not. Well, I'll see how it comes out. It was just, I only found out about this show the other day, and you know, I thought I'd come along and do a bit of filming, put another video out. Why not? What else would I be doing on a Sunday? Yeah, it's nice way to and then finish off another original Mini there. Right, so yeah, I'll do a burger chat in a bit anyway, if the burger place is still open. Yeah, it is, I can see it, look over there in the distance. Yeah, I'll do a burger chat for some reason you're all disappointed I didn't do a burger chat in the last video. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the car and drink some more water because my throat's sore, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, so we've come to the end of the show pretty much. It's really thinning out now, there's a lot of cars going. I think it's coming up to 4 o'clock, that must be the sort of time the show ends, but just one last bit of the video, because I didn't do one last time, and everybody was like, why didn't you do it? I got a burger, which I'll now eat. There you go. That juicy cheeseburger goodness. Yeah, so it was a good turnout this year. Like I said last time I came here, well 3 years ago now, it had been raining in the morning and about half the field were full. But I've just thought as well, you might recognise this place because Hubnut did a video where he picked up a white Rover 800, and this is where he picked it up from. If you watch the video, it's the same sort of field you can see. But yeah, we're good show, though, decent variety of cars actually. Said there were more MGBs than all else, but yeah, and quite a few interesting ones. It's a shame I couldn't get here when it first started, because there were probably, I think some cars had gone already by the time, you know, I got here. Yeah, you can't beat burgers with onions from a burger van. Real nice. But yeah, I had to put a burger chat in because everybody was complaining about it last time, you know, and I like to keep my fans happy. So I thought, right, I'll film a burger chat. I've done it in here because it's because of the wind noise. Wind's getting right up now. I'm hoping that's not affected. Well, it will have affected the video, but you will hear some wind noise. Hopefully it's not too. Hopefully it don't make it unwatchable. But yeah, Cortina drove down fine. Definitely needs the exhaust doing because it was rattling. Obviously planned to do that today, but couldn't. But yeah, that'll probably be in a future video, or I'll see how much footage I've got when I've done this one. Might be able to add it on at the end maybe. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna enjoy eating the rest of this burger with the window wound down because it's really hot in here. So I'm gonna leave you for now, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, where I don't know what I'll be doing. Probably some work on the car, or another car show if any. If there's any more car shows happening, I can film them as well. If you like these sort of videos, hopefully you do. But anyway, I'll see you all later.
Take 4.